there is a massive, wall of refinancing coming, and it's going to hit a lot of people because we're all still building off the models which were done, from Nobel Prize economists, 40, 50 years ago. So my message to you is, what can I do different?
Nice. I like it. And listen, I totally agree. The world is changing faster now than it's ever changed.
Yeah.
And of all the sectors I've worked with, finance seems to be the slowest to adapt to almost everything. It's a very slow moving industry. So why would you set up your own company? Because that's the hardest thing in the world to do, is set up your own company, and all of that suffering. Why did you do that? Why did you make that decision?
I've spent all my career in finance and most of it in alternative investments. And over the last decade, I saw a changing environment, and I felt there was a need for a different type of investment manager focusing on more niche investments. It is, of course, always hard to change. It's a bit like, the tobacco industry, the oil industry. Why change something which works, right? And this is the reason why we set, ourselves up to found a new company, because we felt there was a bigger need for just, alternative investment opportunities than, what we're given to the general public.
So what are the changes that you've brought into play? How are you doing things differently?
At Seeds Capital, we primarily focus on uncorrelated investments.
Okay.
That is really our DNA. Irrespective of macroeconomic developments or kind of economic cyclicality, and therefore we strive to find opportunities which are fully immune from kind of any external shocks.
It must be, you must be a very powerful tool for people who are looking to diversify. You must offer something very special to those people, something quite different to what else is out there.
Correct. And we take, I would say, the traditional, what we call asset allocation model, or, portfolio allocation, and turn it, upside down, put it on its head, and rethink the way, people allocate money. The times of easy money are gone. And so the big alternatives players, we call it private equity, venture capital giants, they're all starting to feel the heat because they're getting pressured by their investors to return capital.
It definitely feels like this is a moment. There's enough evidence, there's enough change around us for people to start thinking, hang on a minute, it's not too early. Now feels like a time when experts, but even newcomers to the space, are starting to think, hang on, now is a moment of change, and I get on it now or I'm going to miss it completely.
Right. Yeah. And so there's a massive, need for change, and people are realizing that. And if you don't embrace it now, I think it's going to be, hard in a couple of years.
And what's your understanding and your impression of AssetRush? Because it's becoming quite a thing, isn't it?
The nice thing about an event like AssetRush, and why I'm kind of looking forward to the conference, is to really hear also from my peers, where they see risks and opportunities. Because the biggest value we can all benefit from is the enriching exchange and sharing of knowledge. There's nothing more, powerful than knowledge transfer. And I think this is where, AssetRush provides a fantastic platform.
Tell me, so you're going to be on stage. You've got very little time. The way it talks is like I call it a brain bomb. It's just like boom. There's some thinking, and then the next person's on. What do you want to focus on, or what do you want people to remember afterwards when they think about you and your company?
The world is changing. We are at a significant salient point in time, and that is a turning point in the industry. So my message to you is, what can I do different?
Nice. Wow. I'm really looking forward to it.